What's up? What's up? Holla at your boy. Welcome back to the Patch of Smell Good YouTube channel, where the scent is always lovely and the sillage is absolutely divine. I greet you all in the name of peace, prosperity, and oh yes, perfumery. It's a good day to be alive. It's a good day to be back. And it's a great time to be strolling these YouTube streets, dishing out some of the greatest fragrance content on all of the tube. I love you guys. I'm excited to be coming back at you again with yet more content. On today, I want to review a niche luxury fragrance for you all today. Yes, we're going to up the ante. We're going to transition from designer into the beautiful, sophisticated world of niche. And the niche fragrance that I have to review with you today for your listening pleasure and for your information is Beam Parfum de Marly Layton. Yes, it is time. We're going to do it till we satisfied. That's what I'm reviewing today. Parfum de Marly Layton. Now, guys, I must confess, this is a fragrance that I've been wanting to own for quite some time, and I'm glad I took my time waiting for it because, number one, this is a bottle that came to me at a really good price. I was in a fragrance group. Somebody wanted to get rid of their bottle. I said, hey, you want to get rid of a bottle? I'm trying to get my hands on a bottle. Let's go ahead and do business. Let's go ahead and make something shake. So I was able to go ahead and secure this baby. Thanks be to goodness. I've been able to secure this bottle through a fragrance group, and I'm just so very glad about it to finally own this. Now, let me be the one to say, when I was doing my preliminary research on Parfum de Marly Layton, guys, let me be the one to tell you, I had heard of so many comparisons to the designer house Hugo Boss with Boss Bottled Intense. Now, let me tell you, I will be doing a head-to-head comparison contrast video on the two, but I must confess, there are some nuances that I pick up and a similarity between this here and Hugo Boss Bottle. But for this particular video, let's just spend this time reviewing Parfum de Marly Layton, all right? Now, I went ahead and pulled the notes. I didn't feel like memorizing them like I do for most of my other videos, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read them off to you. In Parfum de Marly Layton, we have notes of apple, lavender, bergamot, and mandarin orange in the top. In the mid, we have geranium, violet, and jasmine. And in the base, we have some vanilla, cardamom, sandalwood, pepper, patchouli, and gaiac wood. So guys, I'm dressed like this because I wore these clothes to work, but I got to teach Bible study tonight as well, so I'm not changing clothes. So I'm going out the house one more time, so I'm going to go ahead and hit myself with my first reapply of the day. All right, so base of the neck, back of the head. That's going to do. All right, so let's talk about how this fragrance opens. This fragrance is going to open up straight out of the atomizer with a citrus burst being carried by a prominent lavender note. So there's some aromaticness that you're going to get in the opening of the scent provided by that beautiful, luscious lavender. I dig it. I'm down with that. But then I feel a perfect 50-50 blend of mandarin orange and apple. I really feel that in the opening. And of course, that, generic cologne bergamot, yes, I picked that up. But on the niche level, let me say that. Nothing like that bergamot you pick up out of the designer scents, all right? So when this fragrance opens up, you're gonna get hit with an aromatic citrus. An aromatic citrus, that's what I'm picking up. Lavender lace, and you're gonna get that bergamot, and you're gonna get that mandarin orange coupled with a beautiful apple note. It's really nice. 50-50 apple with the orange. I don't feel like the orange dominates the apple, and I don't feel like the apple dominates the orange in the opening. Now, allow me to say this. There's another push of aromaticness that I was picking up in the base of the fragrance due to the geranium, but there was also a warm aromaticness that I was getting out of the violet leaf. And let me tell you guys, this is a sweet, smooth, gorgeous opening, guys. Talk about class. Talk about a refined scent. Talk about attention to detail. Yes, that is what I'm picking up out of Parfum de Marly. So it's very floral in the mid. You have geranium, you're going to get violet, and you're going to get jasmine. So like the fragrance is just being lifted up. Like it's almost like the fragrance floats. Okay, the fragrance floats in the mid. And the base, when the fragrance rounds out, listen guys, Parfum de Marly vanilla. It is unlike any vanilla that I smell on the designer level. Like this is a refined vanilla. This is a vanilla that gives like almost a butterscotch, warm, creamy vanilla. All right. Now, the fact that in the base it's coupled with sandalwood, that just makes it double creamy. I mean, because you got that vanilla that gives that butterscotch aroma, kind of like what I was picking up out of Parfum de Marly Harriet when it got down to the base. Parfum de Marly vanilla, it's something about it. Something they do with that vanilla. I don't know if it's the quality of the vanilla note they get or the way that they just mesh it with some of those other base notes. All right. But I mean, you get that cinnamon down there in the base. You're getting the wood of the gaiac. You're getting the sandalwood, and you get that vanilla. OMG. Talk about a delicious scent. Guys, I'm late as hell to this party, and I'm mad about it. I should have been got on Parfum de Marly Layton. Guys, this is so regal. This is so refined. This is so distinguished. Guys, when I do this review, if you're thinking about crossing over from designer to niche, please watch this review or video I'm going to do with the comparison between Boss Bottle and Parfum de Marly Layton. Guys, listen, this is some serious stuff. This fragrance is so good. OMG. So when all of these notes begin to work together in Parfum de Marly Layton, what is the vibe I get? I ain't gonna lie to you. I pick up that delicious, decadent grandma's apple pie. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you guys something. This first class apple pie. This is like 6, 7, 8 generation apple pie. This ain't that apple pie you go get out of Kroger. This is not the apple pie you get out of Walmart. This is not the apple pie you get out of Albertson. Y'all, this is an apple pie that has come down through multiple generations. Listen, this apple pie is so good, grandma don't even know the measurements. Pinch of this, pinch of that, put it in the oven, serve it to the family. You think you died and went to heaven. That's this type of apple pie I'm getting out of this thing. This is absolutely gorgeous, man. I am down for the cause with Parfum de Marly Layton. If you're a gourmand guy and you don't mind smelling edible, you don't mind smelling like something to eat and chow down, listen, guys, stay away from it if you ain't down with that. But if you appreciate the artistic expression of a perfumer being able to simulate a delicious, tempting, cocooning, decadent apple pie, leave it alone. Better yet, I'll tell you what, leave it alone so there's more for people like me, because I'm down for the cause with this. All right? Now, let's get into the performance of Parfum de Marly Layton, all right? Now, let's deal with projection. Is it going to get up on off you? Yes, it will. The projection on my bottle is beastly. It's beastly, all right? This fragrance gets up off me. I get anywhere from 2.5 to 3 hours of projection with this bad boy. Now, in the words of Curly Fragrance, I'm not a sissy sprayer. I'm not. When I put on my first round of fragrance, I'm hitting it hard. I'm doing about 2 on the chest. I'm hitting one right at the, right around sternum level. I'm going to hit 2 on my neck. I'm going to hit the back of my neck. Then I'm going to hit the top of my bald head. And who knows, depending on how I'm dressed, I'm going to hit somewhere on the arms. If my arms are covered, I'm going to hit my palms. Because while I'm talking to people, I want them to just be getting assaulted with this delicious apple pie fragrance, all right? That's what I'm going to do. So, far as get up on off, it gets up on off me. I don't know about you. I don't know how it sprays for you. But this bad boy definitely gets up off of me. As far as the sillage of the scent, 2 to 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet, I got a nice little trail. Almost kind of like the mother duck leading the ducklings across the road. Yes, that's what Parfum de Marly does for Parfum de Marly Layton does for me. I get wonderful sillage. As far as the longevity of the scent, a good 8 hours. I get a good 8 traceable hours of Layton on my skin. Now, let's get into the good stuff. Let's talk about compliments. Let's go ahead and do it. Parfum de Marly Layton. Is this a compliment piece for me? You bet your bottom dollar. It sure is. I don't know what I can say for you, but it's a compliment piece for me. Oh my goodness, guys. When I put this scent on, it brings all the compliments to the yard. I put this stuff on today. Listen at this. I got up early this morning. I put on my application like I just told you about. I went to work. At about 10:30, I take my class to the cafeteria to get their lunch. Now, they were frying tater tots in the cafeteria today. So you can imagine how thick the smell was. They had hamburgers and tater tots. So you got that greasy smell going on up in there, and it's thick. I walked in that cafeteria. This fragrance cut through the grease. This fragrance cut through the fried potatoes. Listen at your boy. When I went up to the serving line, the scent jumped over the serving line to one of the cafeteria ladies who was working in the back. She said, "Whoo, I know Reverend Harris just walked up in here." She said, "Rev, what's the name of that fragrance?" I say, "Parfum de Marly Layton." She said, "Send it to me. I got to do some research on it because I think I'm really into that." Then another one of the lunch ladies, when she said that, she said, "Whoo, baby, I was wondering what that smell was. I should have known it was Reverend Harris. That smells absolutely gorgeous." Those were her words, that the scent smelled absolutely gorgeous. Guys, just this weekend, I went and spoke at a conference, preached the opening message. I taught a class the next day. When I wore this fragrance out of the house, let me tell you something. I ran into 3 people at the conference. They say, "Harris, what's the name of that scent you got on, bro? Come on, come up on off of it." Parfum de Marly Layton. It does it. I got up this morning. Didn't have no shirt on. I just hit my chest, both sides of my pec. I had my shorts on. I hit both sides of my chest. I walk out of my bedroom to go downstairs and turn some coffee on. My daughter's standing outside of my door. She said, "Hey, Daddy, I want a hug." I hug baby girl. She said, "Daddy, you smell great." Boom, there it is. So is this a compliment magnet? You can bet your bottom dollar and whatever change you can find under the sofa. Listen, if you want folk to appreciate the aura you exude through perfumery, look no further. Parfum de Marly Layton. All right? Now let's talk about the occasion. What are the occasions for Parfum de Marly Layton? I would wear this fragrance when I'm dressed up, when I'm going out on a date, when me and my wife are going to enjoy a good night. Oh yeah, I would definitely put this stuff here on. I sure would. If I'm going to something, maybe even outside, like take for instance, if I was going to like a bonfire or something like that, and I had on my jeans and my blazer or whatever, oh yeah, I'm spraying this on. Like I told you, I wore it to church, to a conference. It's perfect there. You can get married in this scent, all right? You can go to court in this scent. I think it's just that kind of wonderful. You can go to work in this scent. I believe it. I mean, you know, depending on how you work and how your job is set up, that may determine how many sprays, but anything done with the right application, I think you can make it work. But I'm telling you guys, I would really like to just keep dressing this scent up. That's me. I went to work dressed like this with this scent on. I'm going to Bible study. I'm going to teach tonight with this scent on. I'm just down for it. This is the stuff to me. Look, if you're thinking about buying one niche fragrance, especially those of you that are heavy into the designer, if you're thinking about one niche fragrance, I really would suggest that you wear Parfum de Marly Layton. Now, weather occasions, what do I want to wear this for? I'm not going to wear this probably in the blazing heat. I'm just not going to do it. When I'm wearing a delicious gourmand scent, I like it to hit up off of some cool weather. That's just me. That's my take. But everybody's different, all right? So let's talk about the performance of Parfum de Marly Layton, all right? How does she shoot from the line? Well, you guys know I do the STAR test. Let me not even waste no time. 5 out of 5. Perfect. This is a perfect scent to me. Some of you may disagree, and that's okay. But I know what it does for me. 5 out of 5. This is a 100% free throw shooter. This is the perfect free throw shooter from the line. If you in game 7 crunch time and you're trying to advance or you're trying to get the chip, boom, look no further than this. Parfum de Marly Layton. Something about that vanilla, something about that creamy sandalwood, something about that Gaiac wood, something about that cinnamon down there. Oh my goodness. This is some good stuff to me. So Parfum de Marly Layton, 5 out of 5 fragrance. Guys, this is about a 17-minute review, but I guess you talk about something at length when you love it, okay? Sorry it took so long, but I love you guys. Talk back to me in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Parfum de Marly Layton.